come up here. That you actually have no idea. So there's probably some giveaways to what this might be about with a large display of daisies in front of you. So I'm going to give a little background about an amazing award that you are receiving today. So the Daisy Foundation was established in 1999 by the members of the family of Patrick Barnes. He was a 33-year-old who died of complications of an autoimmune disease, ITP. Like many families we see every day who go through the kind of horrific loss, the Barnes family wanted to do something positive to honor the very special man that Patrick was. As they brainstormed what the Daisy Foundation would actually do, they kept coming back to the one positive thing that held on during Patrick's 8-week illness, the extraordinary care he received from Pat's nurses. The family was impressed by the clinical care that Pat's nurse provided, but what really overwhelmed them was the compassion and kindness that his nurses brought to Pat's bedside day in and day out. The nurses' sensitivity made a great difference in the Barnes experience, and they wanted to say thank you to the nurses for the extraordinary care they provided patients and families every day. So Pat's family created the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses. What started as a thank you from their family to nurses has grown into a meaningful recognition program based on thousands of healthcare organizations around the world. We are very proud to partner with Daisy, as we know we have extraordinary nurses here at UIUC. I'll let you share a little bit about Karen for the group.
I know you all know Karen very well, and we have a few others who I want to share a little bit about Karen as well. So, congratulations, Karen. So, Karen Ensel is
I thought I was here for a heart failure.
We'll talk about heart failure today. Karen Ensel is a heart transplant nurse coordinator in the Heart and Vascular Center here at the University of Iowa. Karen earned her BSN at the University of Massachusetts Amherst in 2004 and a Bachelor's in Science and Psychology from the University of Iowa here in 1996. She began her nursing career working at UIHC in medical and surgical cardiology in 2004, where she worked for 12 years prior to transferring to her current position. Prior to nursing, Karen worked in public health as a health educator, counseling individuals with HIV and sexually transmitted diseases. Karen demonstrates a strong clinical skill set and a family-centered approach as she provides exemplary care for a critical and dynamic patient population. Above all, Karen is a positive and respectful team member and is always willing to jump in and help anyone who needs it. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to read you the nomination from your patient. I would like to nominate Karen Ansel from the Heart Transplant Department as a deserving recipient of the Daisy Award. This nurse's extraordinary compassion and clinical skill exemplify the kind of nurse that our patients, their families, and our staff recognize as an outstanding role model. I'm writing to you today because I would like to nominate a very special, awesome nurse for the Daisy Award. Her name is Karen Ansel. She is my heart transplant nurse. She has been with me on this very long journey since day one, and believe me when I tell you, it has been a long journey. I had several complications after transplant and spent over 2 months there. She was always there. I must also mention, all of the nurses in the transplant unit and step down are also very awesome. I received very great care from everyone. I have been back 2 times since transplant, although it has been quite a while now, but Karen is always there and always on top of things. If I don't understand something the docs are telling me, she will take time and explain to me in detail until I do understand. If I don't like something they say or do, she will listen to me and either reason it out with me or relay it back to them. She always finds a way to make things work. She knows I have a hard time getting up there due to the fact that I can't drive myself and have to depend on my family to get me back and forth. She will go out of her way to make it work for my family and myself. If I need to see a certain doctor for something other than my heart, she will again go out of her way to find a doc closer to home for me. Karen is very understanding and will do whatever it takes to make a person comfortable. There have been times where I have been a very difficult to deal with and truthfully downright mean, out of nowhere. This is totally not me. When I would call and apologize and tell her that totally wasn't me, she would listen and tell me not to worry. She would say, I know that's not you. It's a combination of everything from transplant to meds to stress. She always understood. There have been times where I have been so down because of this virus, not getting to go out to see my kids and grandkids. I would message her and ask her when she had time, would she please call me? She will always make time and call me and take time and talk to me until I felt better. She will always find a way to make me see the bright side and smile. Karen is a very smart, knowledgeable, caring, and understanding nurse. I love and respect and appreciate her so much. So does my family. She has always been there for them too. I can't think of another nurse who deserves this more than she does. I have told her, but words are words. I think this will definitely show her how wonderful she is.
All right, Karen, so this is the next part of things. So I've got some different things I'm gonna read. And the reason I'll read it is because the Barnes family really likes the presentations to follow a format because of that special. And so bear with me while I read a few things, but clearly we can already, from the nomination from the family, why you clearly won this award. All right, so first you've got a certificate. All right, and I'm gonna read the certificate, so this is for you to keep. And it says that this award is presented to you, Karen, in deep appreciation of all you do, who you are, and the incredibly meaningful difference you make in the lives of so many people. And that is evidenced by that nomination. All right, now you have something else. So the Daisy Foundation, knew that nurses wear pins, right, from schools and other things. And look, you've got them, and look, you have a daisy on your name tag already, right? And so this is your very own daisy pin that says you're the award winner. So we're going to give this to you, and I know you're going to wear that proudly in addition to all the others that you have there, right? So enjoy that, and you're doing a great job, like showing all this right now.
She's a pro.
I love it. I love it. All right, and so your hands are going to get full pretty soon, but no, the vase of flowers right here, the daisies, are for you as well, but I'm not going to pick them all. Now, this is so neat, and I am going to give this to you to hold, and if you want me to, because you don't want to drop that one here, so we'll exchange some things here. So this statue is called the Healer's Touch, and I'm going to read the story to you because it's pretty neat. So, it says, Karen, this beautiful sculpture is for you too. It is called the Healer's Touch. What a perfect representation of the bond between nurses and their patients. These sculptures are hand-carved by artists in Zimbabwe, and each piece is signed by one of the many Shona artists that the Daisy Foundation supports. So as you may know, the economy and the politics of Zimbabwe have been in turmoil for decades, and the artists are able to support hundreds of people and their family with the work that they do creating these sculptures. So please take 5 minutes, everybody, to go to the daisyfoundation.org website, and you'll find a video of the two artists that have made this to show how they create these sculptures out of serpentine stone. And the Daisy Foundation feels that nurses are reaching around the world and impacting the lives of these very special artists and their families. And the artists are filled with gratitude to nurses for this work. So you can see it's a whole circle of very special people involved with Daisy. The green bag right here, I'm not going to make you hold that either, but this green bag is yours for you to put all your goodies in. But also there's some other benefits in the bag that you can read that come to you as a Daisy Award winner. All right, and so this will make you the most popular, I think, of all your people here. And I'm not going to make you hold this either, but this whole box is a box of cinnamon rolls that are individually wrapped. Okay, and there's a story behind that, so let me read the story to you, okay? And this is to share, if you so desire. I think, knowing you, you're going to want to share it with your folks. All right, so this is Pat's favorite treat, right? So there are several reasons why the Daisy Foundation asked that cinnamon rolls be served at Daisy celebrations. First, when Pat was ill, he had lost his appetite. And one morning, he asked for a bite of cinnamon roll that his dad had brought for his own breakfast. And he ended up eating the whole thing. Well, his dad, Mark, had mixed emotions about all of this, right? He was very happy that Pat was finally eating something, but he was not so happy that he ate all of his cinnamon roll, right? And so that night, as his family was leaving, Pat asked that they bring him a cinnamon roll the next day, and to be sure to bring in enough for all the nurses on the unit. So those cinnamon rolls were Pat's thank you to his nurses. And the Daisy Foundation wants all nurses to share in his favorite treat as a gift of gratitude to all of you today. The second reason is that nursing is a real team sport, and you've got members of your team in nursing and in our other disciplines here to support you today. And so the Daisy Foundation says they've never seen a better teamwork than what they see among all of you here. And so the cinnamon rolls are to celebrate your team and to give you all an opportunity to stop for just a few minutes today and share something special together. So finally, without exception, when a nurse receives the Daisy Award, the humble response is, and I suspect this is true with you too, I can just tell by the look in your eyes, is that I didn't do anything special, I was just doing my job, right? And what a Daisy nurse may not realize, however, is that when nurses are just doing their jobs, they have such an important and meaningful impact on the lives of so many people, many more than just their patients. And so that's why Daisy asked that cinnamon rolls be shared in every presentation. And their message is, whenever you smell a cinnamon roll, whenever you taste one, whenever you think of one, or if you're just baking with cinnamon at home, please remind yourself of how very special you are. Whenever you are just doing your job and not doing anything special, you are making a positive difference in a patient and their family's life. You are making the world a better place because you are a nurse. We and the Daisy Foundation salute and honor you. So please enjoy the cinnamon rolls as Pat's gift and everlasting thank you for being a nurse. You and your team are very, very special people. And so we want to thank the patient that nominated you today. And, you know, it's very special, like you say, when a person thinks and takes the time to do that. And you obviously supported and continue to touch this particular patient. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and then we have a banner that has your name on it, and so we're gonna unfurl the banner,
Okay.
and then it's a photo op, right? Although people have been videoing and taking pictures already, we're gonna get some more pictures